Gurureva Gati Gurumeva Bhaje Gurunaiva Sakhasmi Namo Gurave Na Guru Paramam Shishurasmi Guru Matirasti Guru Mama Pahi Guru Satchidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave Tabatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranadah Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare Achyudananda Govinda Madhava Satchidananda Narayana Hare Krishna Krishna Mukunda Janardana Krishna Govinda Narayana Hare Sarvebhyaha Namaskaraha. We are seeing Dashamaskanda in Srimad Bhagavada Mahapurana, and in my last video we saw that the brother of Devaki Devi, that is a Kamsa, the cruel Kamsa, he killed all the sons of Devaki and Vasudeva. And Devaki Devi was pregnant for the seventh time. And Bhagavan Vishnu, he commanded his Yoga Maya to manifest on earth and it transferred the Garbha, that is the fetus in the womb of Devaki Devi, to Rohini Devi. Rohini Devi is residing or rather hiding in the house of Nanda Gopa in the Vraja Bhumi. And Yoga Maya has to take birth as the daughter of Yashoda Devi. So all this Bhagavan commanded, and as commanded, Yoga Maya came to earth and did all this work. Ata sarvagunopedaha kala paramashobhanaha yarhe vajana janmarsham shantakshagraha tarakam. Now that most auspicious and favorable time has come, that is the star Yogini is in that high position and all the planets and stars are in that high position that is suitable for a divine birth. And the atmosphere was so conducive, very clear, very peaceful, and all the people are so happy by nature. The entire atmosphere on earth was so conducive for the divine birth. And back in the Devaloka also, all are so happy and they know that Bhagavan is going to manifest on earth and relieve them from all their problems. And they were also so happy, and the Apsaras danced and the Gandharvas, they sang and they played the divine instruments, everything. So the atmosphere, everything was so peaceful, happy, and they were also happy both on the heaven and on the earth. Nishite tama udbhute Jayamane Janardane Devakyam Devarupinyam Vishnuho Sarva Guhashayah Avirasid Yatha Prachya Dishinduriva Pushkalaha. At such a time, in the pitch darkness of the midnight, Mahavishnu, who is residing in the hearts of all beings, he was born as the son of that divine lady Devaki Devi. And it was just like the full moon arising from the eastern horizon. Bhagavan took birth, Bhagavan Sri Hari, he took birth on earth as the small infant of Devaki Devi and Vasudeva. When Bhagavan took birth, he just appeared before Devaki Devi and Vasudeva in that full form with a Chadurbhuja and with that beautiful lotus eye curly hair, and beautiful golden diadem studded with all that rare gems, Makara Kuntala, that is reflecting on his very beautiful polished cheeks, and on the neck, Kaustubhamani, Srivatsa mark on his chest, and all that Tulsi Mala and all that rare ornaments and armlets, bracelets, and his yellow robe was held tight by that golden girdle, and he was wearing anklets, the beautiful feet of Bhagavan, that the entire form of Bhagavan with that Chaturbhuja, and he is holding Shanga, Chakra, Gada, Padma, everything. Shanga, that is the conch, Chakra, Sudarshana Chakra, Gada, and that lotus flower on all that hands. And he was looking so beautiful, smiling at Vasudeva and Devaki Devi. Immediately, Vasudeva worshipped that Bhagavan, and he said that they were also excited to see Bhagavan in that full form. And Vasudeva said, विदितोऽसि भवान् साक्षात् पुरुष प्रकृतिः परः केवलानुभवानन्द स्वरूप सर्वबुद्धिदृक्. I know who you are, Bhagavan. You are that supreme being. You are beyond that gunas of Prakriti. You are that form of existence, consciousness, and bliss, and you are the bigness who is residing in all beings. You are that for pure conscious being, Bhagavan. I know who you are. Sayeva swaprakrtyedham srishtvagne trigunatmakam tadhanutvam hya pravishta iva bhavyase. In the beginning, you created everything. You created everything by using your yoga maya, and it is constituted of the three gunas. That is, the yoga maya is the prakriti, and it is constituted of the three gunas. And from you evolved the Mahat Tattva and all its evolutes. First, it was a separate only. Then, by your power, you entered into it, and from it came the 16 evolutes. They combined it together and they formed this cosmic shell, and you entered in it, and all this entire creation was in a seminial condition. Then you entered in it, and everything they combined it together to form different forms. So you are that Bhagavan who created this entire universe, and you entered into it. Then only that universe got power. You are both the cause and the effect. There is no inside or outside or any boundaries for you. You are that supreme being. Tvat Tvatosya janmasthiti sayyamana vibho vadantya nihadha gunada vikriyat त्वयीश्वरे ब्रह्मणि नो विरुध्यते त्वदाश्रयद्वाधुपशन्यते गुणैः. That creation, preservation, and dissolution, everything they came out from you. You are that one who is beyond the gunas of Prakriti, Agunat, and you are that one who is actionless, Anihad, and you are that one who is changeless, Avikriyat, and Tvayishware Brahmani no Virudhyate. You are that Brahman as well as that Ishvara, but many people do not believe it. Twadashrayatvad Upacharyate Gunaihi. You are supporting your Shakti, that is this Prakriti, and the Prakriti always changes, it continuously changes, but you are not affected by that change. By your power, Maya, you created all this, and you assume that is Atmana Shuklam Varnam Sargaya Rajasaraktam Varna Upabrimhitam Janatyaye Tamasa Krishnam Varnam Cha Vibarshihi. That is, by assuming that white color, that is pure color in you, you assume that guna of a sattva, and by that you are known as Vishnu, who sustained this world. By assuming that Raktavarna, that is the red color, you became Brahma and you created this world. By assuming that dark color, you destroy this entire creation by that name Rudra. So you are that one who create, sustain and destroy by assuming the different colors which belong to the different gunas. You assume that and you become all this and you are known by different names. त्वमस्य लोकस्य विभोरिरक्षिषु गृहेऽवतीर्णोऽसि ममाखिलेश्वर राजन्यसज्ञासुरकोटिसूतपैः निर्यूह्यमानानि हनिष्यसे च मोहो. You are that powerful Lord and you have incarnated in my house to save this world. And you are going to destroy that many asharas who in disguise have become the king and rulers on the earth, and they have large armies also. So you have incarnated to destroy all that, and you have incarnated as my son in my house. Kamsa killed all our children. We pleaded him, but he killed all our children. Now I am very afraid, Bhagavan, that he may also disturb you, like this Vasudeva said. And Devaki Devi also said that you are that Vishnu. I know you are that Vishnu. Rupam yattat prahuravyakta madhyam brahma jodir nirgunam nirvikaram सत्तामात्रं निर्विशेषं निरीहं सत्वं साक्षात् विष्णुरध्यात्मदीपः. You are that Vishnu. I understand, Bhagavan. You are that Vishnu. You are the first. No one is before you. You are that first. You are that unmanifested Brahman. You are beyond the gunas. You are that pure being. You are that nirvikara, unmodified, unchangeable. You are satta matram. You are that truth alone. Nirvishesham, you are without any attributes. Niriham, you are desireless. You shine and everything shines after you. You are that Bhagavan, I know, said Devaki Devi. Say how lucky and what punya she has done. Just imagine. And she said that at the end of Dviparartha, everything will come into the state of unmanifested state. So all that beings now exist, they become unmanifest and they enter in you. But you remain the same. There is no change in you. Everything enters in you in that unmanifested state during the pralaya, that is the end of Dviparartha. Everything will enter in you, but you remain the same, and that I take refuge in that supreme being. And the jivas who attain your feet, they are not born again. You are that savior of this world. Save us from this torture of Kamsa. He has killed all our children. We pleaded, but he killed all our children, thinking that they are all our devas. And Bhagavan, you are appearing in this Shanga, Chakra, Gada, Padma, Rupa, which is fit for meditation. Please assume that form of a human being and appear before us, because this is your form of meditation. And please appear before us in that human form. Like this, Devaki Devi and Vasudeva praised Bhagavan and they requested Bhagavan to take that human form. And let not this sinful Kamsa know of your birth, or otherwise he will come with the sword and he will kill you also. Like this, Devaki Devi said. And now Bhagavan said that, oh Devi, do you know why I am born to you? In your previous janma, in your previous birth, you were Prishni and your husband was Prajapati Sutapa. This happened in the Swayambhuva Manvantara. At that time, your father, Lord Brahma, he requested you to multiply the species, because then there was no population or anywhere. So he requested you to multiply the species, but what you did was you did Kora Tapas. Under adverse conditions, atmospheric condition, you performed perfect tapas, severe austerity. standing on one leg and without food or water or anything. You worshipped me not for 1 or 2 days, but for 12,000 divine years with complete concentration on me, on this form only. And I was so pleased by your tabas. No one can reject your tabas. I was so pleased by your tabas, and I appeared before you in this form only, in this Chaturbuja Shanga Chakra Gadha Padma Rupa only. And I requested you, or I asked you to ask for some boon, and you wanted Vriyatam Vara Ityukte. I asked you to ask for boons. Madrisho Vamvrita Sudaha. You said that you want a son exactly like me. You want your son exactly like me. This is what you requested there. For that only you performed that Korathavas. And I said that that is not possible because there is no one exactly like me in this entire creation. There is no one exactly like me in the character, generosity, and other qualities. So there is no one like me. So I decided to be born to you as your son. So then I was born as your son, and then it was famously known as the Prishni Garbha. So that was your my first birth as your son. And in the next Janma, you were born as Kashyapa Prajapati. That is, Vasudeva was born as Kashyapa Prajapati, and you as Aditi Devi. And in that Janma, I was born to you as your son, as Upendra. And I was very famously known as Vamana because of my very short stature. So that was my second birth as your son. And now this is the third time I'm being born as your son. Since you want to recognize me, that's why I appeared in that Chaturbuja form. Now I will change my form and will assume the form of the human being. I have decided that only, just to make you understand or identify who I am. I appeared before you like that. And he said, and Bhagavan said, Yuva mam putra bhavena brahma bhavena chasakrit चिन्तयन्तो कृतस्नेहौ यासेते मद्गतिं param. Thinking me again and again as both as Brahman, Brahma Bhava, and as Putra Bhava, as son also. Thinking me again and again as Brahman as well as a son. You will raise to, your mind will attain more and more purity, and you will raise to that higher stages of divine love. And you will attain my state, he said. Saying so, Bhagavan Sri Hari, using his power of Maya, he assumed that human form. And he was just lying on the hands of Devaki Devi as a small infant, just born infant. And you know what Vasudeva did? Tadascha Shaurir Bhagavat Prachotitaha Sudam Samadaya Sasrudiha Grihat Yada Bahir Gandhamiyesha Tarhyaja Ya Yoga Maya Janinanda Jayaya. At that instant of that time, Vasudeva, he started to go to the Gokula and give this child there, because that was the order he received from Bhagavan by his Yoga Maya, from his Yoga Maya. And now when he took that infant, and when he was about to go to that Gokula, automatically the prison doors opened. And even his hands and legs were locked in the prison. That also broke off. The prison doors opened, and all the guards who are guarding both of them, they were in deep sleep. Not only they, all the people surrounding that, they were in deep sleep. So Vasudeva, carrying that infant in his hand, he just walked straight. And it was heavily raining outside. Heavy rain, storm and all that. And Kalindi river is overflowing. But he just walked on that path. And suddenly he saw some umbrella behind him. When he saw, it was that thousand-hooded Adisesha protecting Vasudeva and that infant from that rain. So what Vasudeva did was, instead of carrying him in his hand, he just kept him on his head, in a basket like thing. He kept that infant on his head, and he was just walking like that straight to the river. When he went near the river, Yamuna is overflowing because of heavy rain. But what happened was, suddenly the Yamuna parted ways and split into two, and he gave a path for Vasudeva to go. So Vasudeva walked along that path and he reached Gokula, and he reached the Nanda Gopa's house. There also, in the Nanda Gopa house, the house of Nanda Gopa, everyone was in deep sleep. And there, the Yoga Maya has just taken birth as the daughter of Yashoda Devi. As soon as that child was born, both Yashoda Devi and all that women who were attending her child birth, they all went into deep swoon. They all were just sleeping. Some are deep sleep. Some many people, Yashoda Devi and all, they entered in swoon, so that no one could notice the gender of the child. Sudam Yashoda Shayane Nidhaya Tat Sudham Upadhaya Punargrihanagha. So unnoticed by anyone in that place, in the Nandagrama, he placed his son near Yashoda Devi, who was in deep swoon. He placed his son near her, and they took that daughter, that is the daughter of Yashoda Devi, who is Yogamaya, manifestation of Yogamaya in his hand, and he came back to his own prison cell. He kept the infant girl on the bed of Devaki Devi. Now, as soon as he entered that prison cell, all the doors were automatically closed, and all the chains automatically locked in the hands and legs of Vasudeva. So all this were done by Yogamaya. The opening of door, the unlocking of the chain, and the Yamuna Devi giving away, everything was done by the Yogamaya of Bhagavan. So like this, Bhagavan Vishnu, he took birth as the son of Devaki Devi and Vasudeva, but he was transferred from that prison cell to the house of Nanda Gopa. There he was kept near the Yashoda Devi, and Yashoda Devi also had a daughter then, that at that time only. And Vasudeva placed this boy infant near Yashoda Devi and took the daughter of Yashoda Devi back to the prison cell, and he kept it near Devaki. So what happened to Devaki Devi and Vasudeva after that, and also the child, infant child, girl child? Let us say in my next upload. Om Namo Narayana Khila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.